Welcome to the latest market update from Indigo Swan. I am James Graves, Managing Director of Indigo Swan. This is the wonderful Amy Connie-Sneed, Commercial Director of Indigo Swan. Glad you could join us this month. Amy, talk to us. What's happening? Let's go straight in. No wasting time. What's happening in the energy markets at this moment in time?
Yeah, so we've still got this kind of extended period of stability. So there's not much daily volatility in prices, but the trend last month in May was a slight uptick. So it is a little bit of just a slight concern at this stage, nothing to panic about. But what we're seeing is rates around about 5% up month on month. They are significantly lower than last year though, so that's a good thing. So we've got
so it's bad news, but you're smiling.
Well, it's not bad news, but it isn't great if you're in your contract negotiation right now, because the rate might not be quite what you're expecting. It might be a couple of pennies higher. But overall, if you're negotiating new contracts from this year based on last year's rates, you should still see a saving. So it's positive, so we're smiling.
There you go, that's good. And what are the things that are impacting on that at the moment?
Yeah, so in terms of the gas price, we've actually got gas storage at 70% full, so that's giving some comfort. So that's really, really positive. We're expecting the EU gas storage levels to hit about 90% by November. So again, as long as we don't have any kind of significantly cold weather, it should be really positive, and everyone should feel some comfort there.
Amazing.
Last month we had a bit of an issue though, because there were both planned and unplanned outages from Norway. So we get a lot of our gas from Norway. We do. So actually that then caused that little bit of volatility where we're kind of seeing that little upward trend. One great thing that I've heard about for the first time this morning is the possibility of legal action that could result in Austria not paying for Russian gas and being cut off.
Wow.
So, that's a little bit of a concern for the market as well. But because that gas storage level is so high, it should kind of sort itself out. The reason we spend so long talking about gas is because it's the primary source for setting the power price. And gas actually contributed 26% to power generation in May, which was up from around 18% in April. Wind only contributed 16%.
Down.
I know.
It's down.
Not good.
Not good.
We've not had enough wind in May. So that's actually quite a lot lower than we would normally see, which is again why the power price has had to then kind of respond by going up, because it's so linked to gas. We have, however, got significant renewable assets in the pipeline, but there's kind of this ongoing difficulty with actually getting them connected to the grid. So it's a bit of a challenge in terms of getting the connections right, and then the performance with lower wind, lower solar output, everything's a bit erratic. So a bit of a mixed message this month.
Mixed bag. And what we saying? What we saying to the Indigo Swan clients? Yeah,
so what we're saying to clients is turn everything off, like as much as you can. Don't use power, don't use gas if you can avoid it at all. The cheapest energy is the energy that you don't use, so start there. Make sure you reduce your energy, make sure you have an audit done of your site. Then what you might think about is getting on-site generation, so actually being your own kind of mini supplier. So solar on your roof, air source heat pumps, anything that you can do to reduce your reliance on the grid and on these kind of market movements. And once you've taken care of that, we look at your contracts. So then it is a case of making sure you negotiate as early as you can without being caught out in kind of an upward market, but at least having that information to say, is now the right time? Should I be contracting ahead, and just having a chat with your account manager just to see what options are available for you.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Is there anything we should be aware of with the election coming up on July 4th? Anything energy related?
Anything energy related? Well, I haven't prepped for this.
I know you haven't. That's what I mean. Carrie can edit out sometimes. I like putting you on the spot.
I don't think there's anything ever to worry about. There is obviously like a very different kind of political message around the green agenda as a whole. The Conservatives, Labour, the Liberal Democrats, the Green Party have all got very, very different ideas. The biggest kind of move that I've heard is around, should Labour get in, they actually want to create a green energy GB type company, which would essentially facilitate the connection speed and onlines to do with renewable power, and just making sure that the market is as green as possible. We have got our net zero commitments that are legally binding, but there are some kind of moves about whether we exit from those agreements. So I think at the moment, I'm not aware of anything kind of overly concerning, As we move closer to the election, I'm sure there'll be more
stuff
policy updates come out.
Yeah.
But as it is, whoever you're going to vote for, make sure you've done your research, make sure you understand the manifesto, make sure you know the main message aligns with your own personal values, and then you can vote with confidence.
That's right. I vote for who you want. I'm not here to give any political broadcast or anything like that. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it very much. So that's our market update this month. As Amy said, look at the journey that you're going on, whether it be from renewables through to procurement, contracting, etc. Feel free to reach out to us at hello@indigoswan.co.uk or the relevant account manager you have if you're already a client. We look forward to speaking to you next month. Thank you.